Alright, let's talk about Nothing Headphones 1. Now, this is Nothing's first entry into the headphone space. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Here's the design. Do a quick review for you guys, let you know what my thoughts have been on these headphones. Now, if we get a close look at the design, they're absolutely stunning as I mentioned. Sound is tuned by Kef. Very flat audio profile. Of course, you have aluminum mixed with plastic. They don't scratch as easily as I would have thought, but I do keep them in the case at all times when I am using them. Now, in general, they're pretty good. My main issue with them is that they are kind of quiet and muted, even at max volume with the equalizer and everything, on phones and tablets. I'm one that has plenty of headphones. I have AirPods Max. I'm a big fan of Clear's Flow 2 series. I have my HyperX Cloud 2s that I typically use for gaming. However, these I found are actually excellent for gaming. They sound really good with the flat profile. If you customize it and personalize it with the virtualizer and then pair it to your computer, add the bass enhancement option, then you can get some really great audio. Now, in terms of controls, these are pretty easy to use. This is more of like a macro button that you can kind of customize. I typically use it for the assistant. So this button can be used, and when it's turned on, has really nice haptics. I have it turned off right now, but it has nice vibrations and little haptics to let you know what you're using and pushing, etc. They call this the paddle. This is what I call the roller. I believe that's what they call it as well. But essentially, you use this to go up and down through the volume. Of course, this is volume down, this is volume up. Click it to pause and play, and then push and hold it for your ANC and transparency modes. And quickly, I do want to thank Nothing for sending these out to me. They're not paying me at all. I have to return these after 30 days, so it's not like I get to keep it, so you guys know I'm unbiased. And either way, with any product I buy or review, I'm going to be unbiased. I'm letting you guys know this is a very quiet set of headphones in general when you utilize them, whether it's Android, iOS, etc. However, pairing these to the computer with Dolby Access makes them amazing. With the equalizer maxed out, with surround sound turned on in the Dolby Access setting. And you might say you shouldn't have to have all that, which I agree, but I have to give credit where credit is due, because anytime I'm playing video games, I'm always using Dolby Access so I can get the most out of my audio. When on my computer, both music and gaming sound incredible with Dolby Access enabled on these headphones. Even better than my HyperX Cloud 2s. So that's saying something, because I've been maining those headphones for a very long time, probably at least 4 years now. Back to the controls, we have the paddle here. This is essentially going to be your fast forward and skip track button. Of course, right skipping the track and left going to the previous track, or you can push and hold to scrub through audio and music. So overall, really good headphone. If you're wondering how to pair these headphones, there's a little button right here. You just push and hold it when you have the device on, and this is how you power it on. Just a little switch right here, and you're on. So very easy to use, very intuitive. USB-C charging. You also have a 3.5mm headphone jack. The transparency mode is the best I've ever heard on a set of headphones. They're very good.